Hey guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews, and today guys I'm doing a paid review. I am doing a paid review, and this is for my good friend in America. What's his name? Fuck. Oh, here we go. Sean, here we go. And let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Now, he was waiting a little bit of a time, but he's actually emailed me back and said he's slightly changed his request. So that can be a that's okay. Let's go through the original, and then we'll jump to the updated bit there. Hey Arch, long-time fan. Hoping for some advice on my next additions to the collection. On a review of my collection so far. Sending you $35 US for your advice. Some quick background. I'm 29 and have lived in South Florida my whole life. I've always loved watches, but never made a whole lot of money to play in the big league. So I raked up a huge collection of almost 40 shitters. Okay. I also had a 1996 Nissan 240 SX S14 Silvia race car that I drifted. Cool man. What a cool guy. I like a bit of drifting myself, fuckaroonies. After some career advancement, I realized I could afford better watches. So I sold all my shitters except two, which I use as beaters. And I also sold my race car, which I had for 12 years. That car sucked all my spare cash. I can always build another in a few years' time, which I plan to, and decided to let all the money that would have gone towards drift events and car events to fund a new collection whilst still young. So after doing some research and listening to you and various other outlets for horological insights, I built the following collection in order of purchase. Number 1, Omega Speedmaster Professional, bought grey market for just under 4K new. I absolutely love this watch and wear it whenever the mood hits or relaxing with friends. Number 2, Rolex Oyster Perpetual 39 with the rhodium dial, bought new from an AD. I could have saved a bit on the grey market, Chrono 24, etc., but this was my first Rolex, and not having any relationship built up yet with dealers, I wanted to be sure I was getting the real deal. I love how below the radar the watch is. It isn't flashy and can go for any occasion. Number 3, Planet Ocean, Omega Planet Ocean Master Coaxial 600 meter, 43.5 ceramic bezel, bought new from a grey market dealer for around $5,000. I needed a diver with a date that I can wear to work and not be worried about desk diving. Again, not too flashy and flies a bit under the radar. Number 4, for my girlfriend. I wanted to get her a decent watch, but she didn't want me to spend a ton of money. And I saw an Omega she liked, but after visiting a local second-hand dealer, we settled on a Longines automatic for around $1,200. We just bought our first house together, and I told her in the future, if things work out, we have to upgrade her to an Omega, or if she finds one she likes, maybe a Rolex. Okay, now onto the question, sir. I love the Oyster Perpetual 39 very much, but I've always loved the GMT. I was lucky enough last summer to walk into an AD and they had stock of every sports model, including a Batman. A gentleman failed to pick up because he was out of town when it arrived. That was the watch I wanted for my one Rolex, but after seeing it in the person, call me crazy, it just didn't do it for me at that price. So looking at the Batman, a So looking at the Batman and a black GMT next to each other, in my hands, the black diesel called to me more. So my question is, do you think I should sell the Oyster Perpetual to get a GMT Master 2 black, or keep the Oyster Perpetual and add a GMT black later in life? Again, I don't make a ton of money with the new house. I'm not sure I can honestly have both in the collection. Look, I would have to say, if you're going to buy black, make sure you buy it on the pre-owned market, because they do fall a little bit. The Batmans are hot. Sometimes they're selling over list. In Australia, they certainly are selling over list. But I would be inclined to say I'd probably keep your Oyster Perpetual. I don't think it's a good idea to sell it. You bought it new. You're going to lose money. Not a sensible thing to do. It is a great watch. I would say add a GMT down the track. If you just bought a house and there's hundreds of things to do when you've just bought a house, I would probably stay with the Oyster Perpetual. I know it's not exciting, it's not sexy, it's not what you wanted to hear, but it's common sense. That's what I would be doing. Number 2, future purchases. I love JEWELLERY, and I would love a moon phase in the collection as my dress piece. The Reverso is also growing me. I'm thinking a master, control, annual calendar, or a triple date, a moon, meteorite dial might be a great dress piece. The dial is unique and just pops. And I'd still want a simple Reverso, so maybe a simple Reverso. I think what he looks at would be a tribute to 1931. Reverso, tribute to 1931. That's the best way. I see them going secondhand at grey market for $5,500 mark, or I could get the best of both worlds in the Reverso triple date moon and have that as I reckon that's a good idea. This purchase is a way off, and I'd have to visit some local boutiques, but I would love to get your opinion on this. Can you steer me in another direction if I'm not thinking straight? And of course, way down the track, I would like to add a simple Patek, a white gold Calatrava. I think would be perfect addition when I get to my 40s. Please don't use my full name, and thank you for all the great content. Maybe in the future we can talk and share our love for watches and stories. Congratulations on the Caliber 11. That's the Monaco. Iconic. It's an iconic piece. Your friend from sunny Florida. And very, very cool guy indeed. Very, very cool guy. Okay, so let's have a look there. So he's certainly got some ideas. He then came back to me because I sent him an apology, said I'm sorry for taking a bit of time to get this done. He then came back and said, no worries, no worries. He said, I hope you haven't cut the video yet. I had to make a decision and I'm going in a different direction with my collection a little bit. I got word that the JLC Master Control Triple Date Moon Meteorite was an extremely limited supply, so I made contact the local boutique and they were able to source one of a few left in the company. And after seeing it in person, I knew I had to have it. The detail on the raw unfinished meteorite dial is so breathtaking. It's simply perfect. So I sold my Rolex Oyster Perpetual 39 rhodium dial and Omega Speedmaster moon watch to get the JEWELLERY. I know, call me stupid, but I didn't lose much on the sale. And I simply couldn't let this opportunity pass. So now I have a Planet Ocean, Omega Planet Ocean ceramic 43.5 master coaxial, and this beautiful piece of horology in the JEWELLERY. My new direction will be to get 3, maybe 4 of the most iconic classic pieces. I will get another moonwatch, then a classic manual wind Reverso, large classic small seconds, then I will get another moonwatch, then a classic, okay, then a Submariner no date, and if I really can swing it, then a Breitling Navitimer. Not too sure about this, but we'll see how I feel down the road. Then still a Patek when I'm older. So what do you think? I'm sure you'll call me an idiot for selling my 2 pieces, but I just had to do it. Can't get these things for free. And how do I feel about the new direction? Those 3 watches will complement each other perfectly, I think, and I have the Planet Ocean for every day as my JEWELLERY triple date meteorite for whatever the occasion calls for. He sent me an extra $10 to add to the original $35 for the trouble. Best of luck, your friend Sean. Well, thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. Ooh, what do I think? What do I think indeed? I'm not sure I would have done it. I got to be completely frank and honest with you. I mean, I do love JEWELLERY. Yes, I do. However, I'm well aware of the frailty in the choices there, because JEWELLERY, it can be a bit of a soft brand. Now, I say this, I got my Reverso right beside me. What do I think? Look, I don't think it's the end of the world. The Oyster Perpetual, you probably would have, I don't know if I would recommend to have sold it, because you probably didn't get, you would have lost money on that. The Moon Watch is probably, you would have possibly broke it even, but it's even Steven. But look, I must admit, now that you've done it, you could have done a lot worse. Could have very easily done a lot worse. I think the JEWELLERY Master Control you've got it's a beautiful watch. It's beautiful. So hey, that's quite okay. And you've got 2 nice pieces there. You've got the JEWELLERY, and you've also got the Omega Planet Ocean ceramic. So that's quite a nice modern steel sports stunner. I don't know if you need another moon phase watch. I think just get the tribute to 1931. That's all I would do. Oh, I suppose you could get the tribute with tribute calendar. Yeah, okay, I get you. I think a sub no date, or maybe a GMT. Maybe a GMT might be the way. Oh, did you say you didn't like the GMT? I'm trying to remember there. I would say seriously, I think it's okay. Nothing wrong. You got, at the end of the day, you've got to please yourself. Okay, that's the most important thing with any of these decisions. No, I think it's a journey. Watch horology is a journey. Not all of us make money on everything we do. It's a learning curve. So no, I don't think it's terrible. Don't do it again. Don't do stupid things like that. You wouldn't want to sell the Reverso. The JLC. It is a beautiful watch. I had another fan who really loves that model as well. They've commented. Look, I think it's okay. I think it's all okay. Settle in to it, and I tend to agree. Get another Reverso, and then a sub or a GMT. That'd be a great way to go. And maybe a Breitling down the track. Yes, I think in wristwatches you've always got to have goals. You've always got to have an aim. You're working towards certain things. I think that is always very, very healthy. So yeah, I think it's quite nice. That JEWELLERY is a beautiful piece. And you got a Planet Ocean. That's good 2-piece combo. Add slowly. Don't be afraid to take a bit of a break. Don't be afraid if you've got house expenses and that. Just slow down. You've got 2 really great watches. Just slow down and just take it easy. You don't have to hit all your targets in one day. Remember that. So, well done. I'm Archie Luxury. This is the Poor Pluta channel. Please, fuckers, tell me what you guys think of that. Nasty comments below. And tell all your circle-jerking friends about my channel.
I'm only signing it because it costs nothing. So this is the congratulations to everybody.
Guys, it's really dishonest to jump into bed with garbage. It's really dishonest. It's really dishonest. I mean, I've been approached hundreds of times by shitter brands. I said no. I said no. No shitters. No shitters. So just remember that when you're picking your YouTube gurus, don't always go for the one who everything's wonderful, everything's great, because it ain't the case. It ain't all fucking wonderful. Oh, and don't forget, fuckaroonies, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget to mention the Archie Luxury Travel channel. That's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers.